I've always had a love for nursing. My grandmother and my mother groomed me young to be a nurse. Since I was about 8 years old, I always knew I wanted to be a nurse. Was fortunate to have a great high school health occupations teacher that kind of got me interested in what my next step into life would be. So I started out as a CNA originally with her, and through that is kind of how I got linked to the community college. Um, so it was just natural. I lived within 2 miles of the community college, so it was my natural step. And once I started at the community college, I loved it there. I had wonderful instructors.
Amy and I met in middle school way back many moons ago, and we became really close friends at that time. And our friendship lasted throughout high school as well. We took many classes together. Amy is a graduate of ACC in the nursing program here, and Amy recently confided in me that she truly found her passion for nursing here when she did one of her rotations in the geriatrics unit. And so that's what led her to becoming the director of nursing in a memory care center. And so I think that that has carried well with her throughout her entire career, because that's basically where she has worked most of her career.
I didn't really know which part of nursing I wanted to go in. Originally, I thought I wanted to be a labor and delivery nurse. I think lots of us think that. Then I moved to peds, and then when we came to the skilled nursing portion, I really got in there and realized the relationships that you could build with the patients there. Instead of being in and out at the hospital, they're so there for a few days and then they're gone. In long-term care, you really get to build that relationship and really get to know that person and the history that they bring with them. Once I got into it, I realized that I really loved working with the geriatric population. And a lot of people often ask me, what would make you decide to go into that? Doesn't it depress you working in a nursing home? But I just had a joy for working with the elderly, learning what their stories were, what their background is, and learning who they were and taking care of them throughout their life. And Alamance Community College gave me that opportunity.
We're so lucky to have Amy at Twin Lakes. She sets the example and really raises the bar for everyone here. She does it as a friend, as a compassionate nurse, as a leader among our staff supervisors. And those are all nice words to use, but Amy really models the kinds of behaviors that any of us would want, whether it's in a boss or in somebody who reports to us or in somebody who takes care of us. Amy will roll up her sleeves and take on the responsibilities of a nursing assistant. If that's what's called for, she'll fill in for a nurse. She takes calls nights and weekends from her staff. Families of the residents who are whose care Amy is charged with will reach out to her, and her knowledge of their individual loved ones' circumstances is so sharp and so detailed that one might think they are the only person in her care, and yet she juggles all of that and still is able to bring that individuality to each relationship that she has.
One of the other things about Amy that I find remarkable is that she works closely with ACC to provide clinical experiences for the students in the nurse aid department. We bring our students there throughout the entire year, spring, summer, fall. She's always ready and willing to have students come in and do their clinical experiences and work in geriatrics, and we're so grateful for that. She provides any and all experiences that you can possibly think of. She'll even come in and volunteer with the students. She talks to the students. She makes them feel comfortable and really provides a lot of guidance for them during that time.
The students are a real joy. They're like a sponge. They come in excited about learning, and they really energize our residents. Our residents love seeing the young people. Some of them are very young, some are not as young, but they love having that one-on-one attention that they bring. They're always professional, always neatly dressed, and they really bring life into our facility from the outside. It's a great way to hire new students. You automatically get to see what their work ethic is, how well they take direction just by sitting back and observing the students, talking to the students, and it's been a real joy for us. We've hired, gosh, I would probably say 15 to 20 of the students um, from the community college, and most of them are still here. Several of the students are working on their nursing, getting their nursing license.
We have countless students who have attended Alamance Community College. Amy, of course, is one of them. She, in turn, is sharing her skill and her knowledge with students at Alamance Community College. Twin Lakes benefits, and we are also proud to be a place that Alamance Community College wants to send its students for clinicals.
One of the other things I'd like to say about Amy is that she's very involved in the community. She serves as a member of our advisory board here at ACC, and she helps us with our technical standards every year. Amy is also very active with a group called HESED, which is an organization that works with they work with adults who have developmental disabilities. She's not only the lead nurse for the camp there in the summer, but she also does a lot of other activities with them and stays very involved.
I'm really proud of the fact that I could serve as maybe an example for someone else that's from a small community, that if you get out there and you work hard, that you can accomplish great things. I have a love for geriatric population. I enjoy volunteering with the developmentally disabled adults, and overall I'm just really thrilled and honored to have won this award.